number 9 draft class of all time, the 1985 Buffalo Bills.
This movie is rated R. Adult language and violence. Lots of it.
Violent, no. But painful to watch, yes. That was the Buffalo Bills before the '85 draft.
This has just been a horrible and horrendous nightmare for the Bills.
It seemed things couldn't get much worse when tragedy struck their general manager.
I remember hearing about Terry Bledsoe's heart attack, and I started to think about what shape this team was in. A team that didn't have any talent, now didn't have a guy sitting in that general manager's chair, and you just wondered who was going to lead this thing. Lo and behold, Bill Polian comes from virtually a closet office.
Well, I was working hand in glove with Kay Stevenson, our head coach. We were working together to try and fill the gap when Terry unfortunately became ill.
Bill emerges as part of a triumvirate to lead the negotiations for the top overall pick of the 1985 draft. Ralph Wilson, the owner of the Bills, liked Flutie a whole lot.
Touchdown, Boston College! He did it! Flutie did it!
Bill Polian liked Bruce Smith.
Bill Polian knows football. He is not afraid to look at a player and say, I like that player even if everybody else doesn't.
The number 9 draft class of all time started with the drafting of Bruce Smith.
Bruce, congratulations.
In the 3rd round, the Bills picked Frank Reich, the University of Maryland quarterback best known for leading the Terrapins to a 42-40 victory after trailing the Miami Hurricanes 31-0 at the half.
We all believed that Frank Reich was going to be a good quarterback in the National Football League. The bigger the game, the more pressure, the better Frank played.
Bill realizes the value of a quarterback. He just kind of recognized that this guy had a smart ability that even if he sat for a few years, he might come up and play big if they needed him.
After spending 7 years as a backup, Reich led the biggest comeback in NFL history.
Beebe at the 10, at the 5, in for the touchdown. Throws down there is Reed at the 5, in for the touchdown. He looks, he throws, Reed, touchdown. Back to throw, he looks, he throws, touchdown. Andre Reed for the touchdown, and the Bills have won it.
The player who caught 3 touchdown passes from Reich was the Bills' 4th-round draft pick in 1985. Andre Reed was a wide receiver from Kutztown, a small college in central Pennsylvania.
When I saw him, he was playing tight end, believe it or not. But you could tell the athletic ability and you could tell his competitiveness. From the day he set foot on the field in minicamp, it was obvious that he was going to be a player. Absolute deserving Hall of Famer who was our number 1 receiver for the better part of 13 seasons.
The '85 draft was the first step in Buffalo's domination of the AFC.
And the Bills are making NFL history. They are going back to the Super Bowl for a 4th straight time.
That was a great draft by the Bills. Bruce Smith, he's got my vote. We played against him so many times, and he gave us so many headaches. And Andre Reed was just a big play receiver.
That draft was a springboard for Bill Polian. He built the expansion Panthers into a playoff team and was the architect of the Colts Super Bowl victory. But it all started in Buffalo in 1985.
Hey, baby, are y'all convinced now?